I've seen people in Cleveland, and I've seen Cleveland sports fans. They've been doing it to the Cleveland Guardians / Indians for 15. That stadium wasn't full. I seen it happen with the Cavaliers when LeBron left and the team was losing. Put a product out there, not the Cleveland Browns. 25 years, 2 winning seasons, 3 playoff appearances, 30 quarterbacks, 8 head coaches. I'm guessing some on a lot of this. I'm just throwing numbers. But y'all still continue to go down there and fill up the seats. I saw tickets as cheap as $6 for this Sunday's game. You couldn't give me those goddamn tickets for free and I wouldn't go down there. You couldn't pay me to go and see that team play in person. Yes, indeed. It's Thursday. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is, and y'all know who y'all looking at. Yes, indeed, it's me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome y'all to another episode of Club Pizzle. I'm, of course, your host, Don P. Pizzle, Pod God, Damis, to name a few. Want to thank each and every last one of y'all for y'all continued support of this podcast. Want to thank y'all for y'all continued support of this platform. While y'all are in a supporting mood, I need y'all to like, comment, share the page out. All my YouTube people, all my Spotify people, please and thank you. And while you're still in that supporting mood, I need y'all. We only have a few more days left until November the 17th. I need everybody to log on to OhioEntertainmentAwards.org. Go to category 36 and make sure y'all vote for Club Pizzle for best podcast. That is a tough category for me this year more than ever. Because the last 4 years, it's been something else. I've been dealing with like the big fish, and then I had to deal with somebody else for the past 3 years or 2 years, whatever the case may be. Shout out to King Teeth, by the way, who does great work. But this year is a little bit different because the pods that are nominated along with me, a few of them in there, I've been a guest on. So shout out to Big Facts No Cap, Sister Bees, I'm tripping. Sister Bees, Flight Life Bees, as well as Blunt Talk Live with Big Pooh, as well as In the Post podcast featuring Chase, Dame, and Big Pooh as well. Like, those are a couple of pods that I have a lot of respect for. Also, Blurs and Clips is in that category as well. Shout out to Watch. Shout out to Vig. Those are also 2 guys who I have a whole lot of respect for in this city and in this whole space. It's rough for me, but I need y'all to go run it up for me. Please and thank you. Once again, OhioEntertainmentAwards.org, category 36. Voting ends November 17th. Is unlimited voting. So go run it up for your boy. I need that award this year more than ever. Speaking of the Ohio Entertainment Awards, it takes place November the 23rd down in Akron. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Dre Day and the whole OEA staff over there. Before that, November 22nd, Battleground Performance League. We are back, baby. Yes, resident judge number 1A, along with my girl Flight Life Bees, Sister Bees. Shout out to Mr. Shredder. November 22nd, man, we back. Exotic Cuisines. Princess Love is defending her championship, and I haven't seen any challengers yet. Where y'all at? All the trash that was talked after she won, and now nobody wants to enter. Maybe y'all, I don't know, man. It's next week. It's next Saturday. And I've only seen maybe 2 competitors and all other people performing. Whatever. Princess Love needs challenger. That's going to be a tall feat for y'all to run through that tournament and then got to see her, because if y'all were at the last Battleground and y'all witnessed what Princess Love did in the last Battleground, then y'all know y'all in for an uphill battle. But if y'all are a true competitor, if y'all are a true artist, if y'all are the best like y'all say y'all are, y'all would have signed up, or y'all would have been signed up, and the trash talking would have commenced. But here we are. Y'all ain't signing up. Where y'all at? I don't want to have to tag people. I don't want to have to call people out. I'm just saying, sign up. Come compete for the belt. She might kick y'all ass, but she might not. Shout out to Princess Love again, man. Champion. Battleground Performance League champion. December 30th, the Trappy Dedication Awards is late Christmas, early New Year's party going down at the Grog Shop. Shout out to Trappy for bringing his joint back. And also, the Cleveland Music Awards is taking place on February the 1st. I'm not sure if they have a podcast category, but if there is one, if there's not one, whatever music category, promoters, submissions start on the 16th. That is Sunday. So I need y'all to go run it up for Battleground up in there. Run it up for Meech the Shredder, because there's nothing in Cleveland like Battleground. Okay. All right. Before we get to it, man, y'all know what time it is. Club Pizzle, as well as Club Pizzle Happy Hour featuring Pizzle's Picks, are powered by W Energy. No crash, no jitters, just clean focus and real energy that keeps your neighborhood friendly pod guide locked in from the first take to the final segment. If you're tired of feeling wired and fried from those other energy drinks, W got you. Loaded with natural caffeine, vitamins, and flavor that actually hit. No sugar, no BS, just pure performance. Whether you grinding through work, gaming, creating content, or just need that midday push, W is the move. Now, I know, Don, how can I get my hands on this W that you're talking about and that you've been hacking and that you've been trying to sell us for the last month or so? It's real easy. Go to W.com. Use promo code PODGAWD, PODGAWD at checkout. You get 10% off of your order. Let me repeat that. Hit up W.com. See something you like, see something you want, hit it up. Get the sampler pack. It comes with a cup. My cup, I got my cup. You can get tubs or whatever you want. They got a little bit of merch on there. I'm waiting on t-shirts, W. Come on. Give me the t-shirt so I can rock the t-shirt sitting here. Go to checkout. Hit that promo code PODGAWD, PODGAWD, and you get 10% off of your order. Simple. So, support the pod and fuel your own hustle and stay tapped in with W Energy. Because the best pod in the land deserves the best energy. Now, let's get to it. It's been a week. I'm at a point now. I could have led with the Browns. But y'all know what? I'm at a point with them. I really do not want to talk about them anymore. It's 7 weeks, 6 weeks left in the season. I'm checked out. I'm done with it. I do not want to talk about that sorry ass team because it's depressing. I don't want to lead with that, so I'm not going to lead with that. I'm going to lead with the team that is probably going to be the one to bring another championship to the city. And that was the last team to bring a damn championship to the city. I'm talking about our Cleveland Cavaliers. What a wild week for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Crazy week. Beat down the Washington Wizards. Since I last hit y'all on Club Pizzle, blew out the Washington Wizards last Friday in NBA Cup play. Turn around on a back-to-back, a comeback dub against the Chicago Bulls. What a game that was. What a game. Big time-ish. Get to Miami, lose a close one Monday. In overtime with an amazing sequence to end the game. Donovan's clutch shot, and then Eric Spoelstra really just calling the perfect play, which is an Eric Spoelstra special. With you pull your big man from under the basket, who's going to be guarding that, and what Spo did, he pulled Mobley, sent Wiggins on a back cut. It got a little mucked up in there, back screen, come off the pick, alley-oop, game over. It was the perfect play, and I wasn't even upset about it. I laughed, honestly. If I'm going to be honest, I laughed about it because it was absolutely hilarious to me. I say we can't lose like that, but we lost like that. Crazy. And then the comeback last night. No Donovan, no Darius, no Jalen Tyson, no Evan Mobley, and still no Max Strus. I don't know why they put Max Strus out. They say Max Strus because Max hasn't been there. They win by 14 last night. Beat the hell out of the Miami Heat. As of me recording this, or as y'all are watching this while this is being recorded, the Cavs are currently playing the Toronto Raptors. I'm probably somewhere at a bar eating chicken wings as y'all are watching this. But they're currently playing the Toronto Raptors. No Darius Garland tonight. I believe no Jalen Tyson, excuse me. Jalen Tyson as well. The starting lineup is Mitchell, Merrill, Hunter, Mobley, and Allen. So Mitchell and Mobley are back tonight. And I pre-recorded this. So y'all are muting the TV. Y'all are muting John Michael and Brad Doherty. And y'all are currently watching Club Pizzle. Currently playing the Raptors. But I do want to say, like, Darius Garland and that big toe, I believe that it is going to bother him for some time, if not the whole season. He's going to have to gut it out. If they manage it the way they need to manage it, he's just getting back. I almost feel like had he not had not suffered a toe contusion on Monday, that he would have sat Wednesday anyway, along with Donovan and Evan. At least I feel like that. But now with the contusion, now I see he's out tonight as well. And it's a back-to-back, and it's okay. Because you got some games coming up. You got Memphis coming up Saturday. You got Milwaukee on Monday. You have Houston on Wednesday. You have Indiana on Friday. And you have the LA Clippers on the following Sunday. It's a busy week. How do I know all of these games? Because I'm going to all of these games. I'm not there tonight, but Saturday I'm in the building. Monday I'm in the building. City jersey night. Yes, custom new city jersey is on the way. Love that jersey, by the way. Dope as hell. Love that orange. Outfit is already ready. I'm in there, baby. Y'all already know what time it is. Pictures are coming soon. I'm in there Wednesday for Houston. I gotta see KD. It's almost the end of the road for KD. Gotta see KD. And I'm in there Friday for Indiana. That's an NBA Cup game. And I want to be there so they can beat the hell out of the team that put us out of the playoff session. And then the Clippers on Sunday. I'm not sure if Kawhi's playing. I don't care. I love James Harden. I want to see James Harden play. I like Zubac. I want to see Zubac play. And I just want to see the Clippers. But I feel like we will see Garland in a couple of those games, and I think they're going to manage. They're monitoring his minutes. They put him on a minutes restriction, and they're going to monitor which games he play in. And those are all games every other night. So I feel like he might play Saturday. He may not play Saturday. He might play Monday. Just, they'll take care of that. There are guys who are paid a lot of money to monitor those situations. And I hope it doesn't come back to bite them. And I'm not about to get into Darius Garland-ish with y'all today. Because turf toe ain't no joke. I don't know if y'all ever had turf toe. I think outside of turf toe, bruised ribs is some of the worst stuff you can have, because bruised ribs, it hurts to do everything. You forget how important breathing really is to your life when your ribs are bruised. You can't laugh, you can't cough, you can barely breathe, you can't roll over the right way, you can't do it. Like, it's just certain stuff. It's absolutely, positively nuts. You don't want to deal with that. Anyway, I do want to talk a little bit about last night's game, since it's the most recent and the current game is on and I'm pre-recorded, so I'm not seeing anything. Kevin Porter Jr., Tyrese Proctor, Cavs fans. Could be could be the future, could be guys that could be here for a long time, and could be guys that are part of a championship and or multiple championship. Porter is still on a rookie deal, and he's an undrafted guy. Like, shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers scouting department. They found Craig Porter Jr. They found Sam Merrill and put him in the G League and watched him grow. I seen that firsthand. Found a Naquan Tomlin. Found Dean Wade, undrafted, picked him up. He's been here for a while. Dean Wade is, I think outside of Darius Garland, Dean Wade might be the next most tenured guy. But shout out to the scouting department to find these guys. Tyrese Proctor was a steal of the 25 draft. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to live with that. The game he played last night, the game Craig Porter Jr. played last night, the game Lonzo Ball played last night. It might not show up in the stat sheet. I know a lot of basketball people, y'all look at scoring and shooting, and that's the only thing y'all look at. But y'all actually have to watch these games. Stop picking up the damn stat sheets and stop paying attention to stuff that don't matter and stuff that don't mean nothing. Watch the games. And what I saw with Lonzo in the start, and he's still on a minute restriction. You're still monitoring his minutes. I saw him see a mismatch on the inside with Jared Allen whenever Khalil Ware was out. Khalil Ware is tough, by the way. I'm impressed. The 2 games in 48 hours that I saw him, that dude is tough. I was impressed. 20 rebounds on Monday night, and just put back the 7. He's a legit 7-footer. It was absolutely crazy, man. That dude is tough. And when Bam Adebayo and I'll bring that up, Bam Adebayo was out for the Heat, as well as Tyler Hero. We're both out for the Heat. But you put a Bam Adebayo next to Khalil Ware, that gives Bam Adebayo the opportunity to go crazy and do what he do. It's kind of like Anthony Davis not having to play center where he's at. I can play power forward and I can get mine. But I watched Lonzo exploit Khalil Ware not being in there. Oh, I got a mismatch down low. And he's telling Jared, go, get to the paint, get low, bam, and he feed him. And Jared Allen proceeded to put up the quietest 30-point, 10-rebound game I have ever seen, and probably the quietest 30-point game in NBA history. Shout out to Jared Allen for that. Mind you, Jared Allen's playing with a fractured finger, y'all. So anytime y'all want to say anything crazy about Jared, he out there playing with the finger's not healed. Do with that as you will. Naquan Tomlin played great last night. Put up 9 points. Him and Luke Travers, they both need to be in the G League. Those two-way deals, they need to be down there. The Cavaliers have shown, like, hey, if you do what you do down in the G League, you have a spot. So those two guys need to be down there. Keep developing. Keep working on your game. Luke Travers misses way too many gimme shots that I've seen him make. He's missed way too many of those. Up with the big club. Got to figure some things out. Same thing with Naquan Tomlin. Naquan Tomlin needs to gain a little bit more weight. I could see his ceiling being a rotational player and a guy who can spot start in the league. Not a full-time starter, but he can spot start. And he get busy. Listen, I am so tired of this narrative. I want Cleveland media. I want Toronto media. I want national media. I want social media to stop with this Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley thing. It's not a rivalry. Okay? Can we not do this? Do I come here? Do I sit here? Do I say that every time the Cavs and the Raptors roll around? I know I post it all the time because, come on, man. That is not a thing. No rivalry between Evan Mobley and Scotty Barnes. Stop trying to make it one. Stop it. Not going to happen. Gave y'all some good. I try to keep it positive. Really try to keep things positive. But I do talk Cleveland sports, and I have to be responsible, so I do have to talk about the sorry ass Cleveland Browns. Y'all just don't realize, even during me taking this gap year from rooting for this team, it's depressing. This team is depressing. If I can feel it and I'm on my gap year / sabbatical, I know y'all are feeling it. Y'all had an opportunity to take that gap year with me, but y'all decided to come on because y'all can't help yourselves. Y'all really could send a real middle finger to that organization if y'all stop going to the games, if y'all stop buying merchandise, if y'all hit the Cleveland Browns in their wallets and put pressure on them to actually put a good product out on the field, you may see some results. I've seen people in Cleveland, and I've seen Cleveland sports fans. They've been doing it to the Cleveland Guardians / Indians for 15 years. That stadium wasn't full. I seen it happen with the Cavaliers when LeBron left and the team was losing. Put a product out there and we'll come. Not the Cleveland Browns. 25 years. 2 winning seasons. 3 playoff appearances. 30 quarterbacks. 8 head coaches. I'm guessing some on a lot of this. I'm just throwing numbers. But y'all still continue to go down there and fill up the seats. I saw tickets as cheap as $6 for this Sunday's game. You couldn't give me those goddamn tickets for free and I wouldn't go down there. You could give them to me for free. You could put 2 of them in my mailbox for free. I'm going to send you 4 back. You couldn't pay me to go and see that team play in person. When I say gap year sabbatical and sitting it out, I meant it. Especially after losing to the sorry-ass New York Jets, 27-20. Again, it's not easy to detach away from a team that you've rooted for since you were a kid, a team that you were born into this. It's really not easy to detach. Luckily, I called sabbatical in April/May with the NFL draft. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to do it. But this is ridiculous. Stupid penalties and giving up back-to-back special teams touchdowns cost the Cleveland Browns this game. You wipe those 14 points off, the Cleveland Browns win 27-13 or 20-13. Hey, I want y'all to. I need to look in the camera when I say this. But this is the worst offense I have ever. The absolute worst. It's worse than 1999. It's worse than 2000. It's worse than 2016. It's worse than 2017. This offense is so bad. This offense is so bad that I haven't touched Madden since I downloaded it and played like a quarter of a preseason game. I ain't touched it. I may give it a shot soon. I'm just trying to wait till they get to like that you can pick up from a certain week of the season. And then I'll work with the Browns and see what I can do with them. But this offense is bad. And I don't give a damn who's playing quarterback. That's not going to change. Which brings me to what I'm here for. Or what you might be here for. Let's talk 12, shall we? When I say 12, let's talk Shedeur Sanders. I have a question for y'all. And nobody has seemed to have answered this question in 11 weeks. What makes y'all think Shedeur Sanders is going to change this offense with the bad offensive line that they have out? You saw what he did when the offensive line was bad in the preseason. That's what this offensive line looks like. Dylan Gabriel getting the ball out of there quick because he got to. I got to take a 3-step drop, and I got to get it out of there. I can't throw the ball deep. I can't see over the line, and my receivers are the same height as me. So what makes y'all think Shedeur Sanders is going to do any different behind this offensive line? The offensive tackles are horrible. Shedeur Sanders wants to drop back and throw the ball deep. He's not going to be able to throw the ball deep when the offensive line is getting pushed back and the defensive linemen are in the quarterback's lap 3 steps into a 5-step drop. So again, I'm going to ask y'all, and hopefully y'all can answer it. And hopefully y'all answer it. What makes you think, and what the hell have you seen that makes y'all think it's going to look any different? As far as I'm concerned, Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry, and Jimmy Haslam are doing Shedeur Sanders a favor by not putting him behind that badass offensive line. Oh my God, I wish I saved Cam Newton's video, and I meant to do that in my pre-pro, but things got a little crazy after work. They're doing him a favor. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go look at what Cam Newton said on 4th and 1. Shout out to Cam Newton for saying it, because now I don't feel like I'm on this hill by myself. I don't feel like I'm dying on this hill smoking brisket and lamb by my damn self. Why would you put him out there? Why do y'all want to see him so bad? And let me ask y'all, I made this a post, but how do y'all know that the plan is, okay, we're going to start Dillon Gabriel for 5 or 6 games, and we're going to give Shedeur Sanders 5 games or so we can evaluate both of them equally so we know if we have to draft a quarterback next year. And I'm saying we, when I'm talking about we, I'm talking Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski and Jimmy Haslam. I'm not saying we as in we, because it ain't no we. Let me repeat that question just in case y'all don't understand English or y'all don't understand logic. I swear to God, trying to talk logic to Cleveland Browns fans is like trying to serve a cat dog food. Y'all don't comprehend shit. But I just want to ask y'all, what makes y'all think that's not the plan? Is it because they're not telling you the plan? Why the hell would Kevin Stefanski or Andrew Berry or Jimmy Haslam sit in a press conference and say, yeah, we're going to play Dillon Gabriel 6 games, and then we're going to play Shedeur Sanders 5 games, and we're going to see how it goes. We're going to do this, and this is... When the fuck have y'all ever heard that? See, this is why I don't like talking about the Browns, because y'all made me curse. And I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to get somewhere. But y'all insist on this. This is why I don't want to talk about this damn team. The logic and the thinking, the way that you Browns fans think sometimes, I don't want to talk to y'all, and it's hard for me to try to explain shit to y'all because y'all act like I'm not speaking English. I'm giving y'all the simplest thing, and I'm only speculating. I don't know if that's the plan or not, but what if that's the plan? What if this Baltimore game is Dillon Gabriel's last start, and Shedeur Sanders' first start is November 23rd in Las Vegas? Have y'all ever thought about that? And why are y'all so thirsty to see him die behind this bad offensive line? Well, he's going to come in and start, and then all of a sudden the offensive linemen are going to turn into fucking Joe Thomas on the left side and Anthony Munoz on the fucking right side? Don't make sense. Somebody, anybody, everybody, tell me, What sense does it make? And what sense would it make for the head coach to talk about the backup quarterback? Bill Belichick didn't do it. Marty Schottenheimer didn't do it. Andy Reid didn't do it. Mike Shanahan didn't do it. Bill Parcells didn't do it. Vince Lombardi didn't do it. Hank Stram didn't do it. Paul Brown didn't do it. Blanton Collier didn't do it. Forrest Gregg didn't do it. Sam Rutigliano didn't do it. Bud Carson didn't do it. Chris Palmer didn't do it. Butch Davis did it, but there's an exception to every rule. Hugh Jackson didn't do it. Pat Shurmur didn't do it. So why the fuck would Kevin Stefanski do it? Why are you talking about the backup if the backup is not going to play? And since when did it matter, or did you ever hear about a backup getting first team reps in practice? It doesn't happen. Cleveland Browns, I hate. This is the reason why I fucking hate this fan base. It's the reason why talking to this fan base is really like talking to a brick wall. I really be feeling like I be talking to myself. I really feel like y'all just read half of the shit that I'll try to post and reply to that. Am I talking gibberish? Am I speaking Mandarin Chinese? Am I speaking pig Latin? No. I'm just saying something y'all don't want to hear that could be the right thing, not this stupid, twisted narrative. And why do y'all think? And when I say y'all, I'm talking to everybody now. I'm talking to Browns fans. I'm talking to Shannon Sharp. I'm talking to Akeem Talib. I'm talking to Luke. All of them. Why do y'all think that the rules have to change for Shedeur Sanders? Why do y'all think certain things have to change because it's Shedeur Sanders? It didn't change for nobody else. I know I sound like I don't like Shedeur Sanders. I love Shedeur Sanders. I just see the offensive line and I see how bad that offensive line is, and it's not going to look well. It's not going to go well. It's not. And when he gets his opportunity, I want y'all to keep the same energy. Because guess who's going to keep the same fucking energy? You guessed it. Me. I am. It's people out there accusing me and saying I hate Shedeur Sanders or I don't like Shedeur Sanders. Never said I didn't like Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders would have been the reason for me to end my sabbatical. I said that. I've been saying it for the last 6 months. On sabbatical until Shedeur plays. Not buying any Browns merch unless it's a 12 jersey. Buying Browns merch. Not buying none. Waiting on Cleveland Browns color diamond turfs. You got me fucked up, big dog. You got me all the way fucked up. Watch everything I do, see everything I say, but the minute Shedeur Sanders comes up, that's your fucking dog whistle. You got me fucked up, dog. To accuse me of something, but you watch everything. But how did you miss me saying I want to see him play? Yes, but behind this offensive line, for what? Make it make sense. Sick of you fans. And I'm sick of trying to talk to y'all. I'm sick of trying to explain simple shit to y'all. I've just had enough of it. If you're going to put Shedeur Sanders out there, and again, I feel like the Vegas game, I know I said the Jets game would have been it. This might be Dylan Gabriel's last start here in Baltimore, against Baltimore. And hell, who knows? You might see Shedeur Sunday. Ever thought about that? No, y'all don't think about that because it don't fit the narrative that y'all have created, the dumbass narrative that y'all have created. That's why I didn't want to talk. Because it's depressing. And it takes me places I don't need to be. And it makes me say things that I don't want to say, but sometimes you got to pop out and show them. And again, you got me fucked up if you pay that much attention to what I'm doing and what I'm saying. If it's all up and down, or if it was all up and down your news feed, then shut the fuck up. Moving on. Again, Cleveland Browns, this coming up draft, 26th draft, if they feel like Dylan or Shedeur isn't the guy and they're going to take a quarterback high, I still wouldn't take a quarterback high. I feel like Fernando Mendoza is going to come off the board fairly early. But if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I'm going for an offensive tackle first. Spencer Fano, Caden Proctor, Caleb Lomu, excuse me. It's a couple of guys out there. Get your tackles together. Actually, sure your offensive lineup. Because Joe Patonio is no longer a spring chicken, and neither is Wyatt Teller. Jack Conklin can't stay healthy for shit. DeJuan Jones can't stay healthy for shit. Revamp it. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave it. I'm done with it. Before I get out of here, I did real good on time. The city lost not one, but two coaches on back-to-back days. Former Cleveland State basketball coach Kevin Mackey passed away at the age of 79. He coached Cleveland State from 1983 to 1990, took the team to the 1986 NCAA tournament where they made the Sweet 16, upset Bobby Knight in Indiana in the first round, lost to David Robinson in Navy in the Sweet 16. Kevin Mackey had a 144-67 record, averaged 20 wins a season, 2 NIT appearances, and had a hell of a style. It was called the Run and Stun. Shout out to Mouse McFadden as well on that Cleveland State team. I'm not even going to get into the thing that got him removed at Cleveland State. Like, if you're from Cleveland, y'all know what happened. Y'all know what it is. But rest in peace, Coach Kevin Mackey. And finally, this is a big loss, not only for Cleveland, but for the NBA as a whole. Lenny Wilkins passed away at the age of 88. This man was a two-time All-American at Providence, the 6th overall pick in the NBA draft in 1960, played for the St. Louis Hawks, the Seattle Supersonics, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Portland Trailblazers. The man was a 9-time All-Star. All-Star Game MVP, led the league in assists, named to the top 50 and top 75 anniversary teams. More on that. As a coach, he coached the Seattle Supersonics, the Portland Trailblazers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Atlanta Hawks, the Toronto Raptors, and the New York Knicks. He was, again, named as a top 75 player and the top 50 list, and was named one of the top 15 coaches of all time in the 75th anniversary, on the 5th anniversary list that took place here in Cleveland in 2020. Well, 2022, I'm sorry, excuse me. 1979 NBA champion as the head coach of the Seattle Supersonics. 13 All-Star games, 9 as a player, 4 as a coach. Again, the 71 All-Star Game MVP, 1994 Coach of the Year with the Atlanta Hawks. Third all-time winningest coach when he retired with 1,332 wins. Lenny Wilkins is a big part of my childhood. He was the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers when I became a fan of them. Like, he was with them those Coliseum days. Mark Price, Brad Doherty, Hot Rod, Larry Nance, Ron Harper, Craig Elo, John Battle, those Coliseum days. So, yeah, great coach, great player. He's one of the greatest basketball people of all time. The most successful player and coach. And I say that because as a player, he was an all-star and he was a great player and a great coach. I know people say, well, what about Steve Kerr? Steve Kerr didn't have as many all-star games. He doesn't have the accolades. Yes, he had championship rings, but Steve Kerr wasn't the guy. I'm trying to think of other guys you can name. There isn't any. Lenny Wilkins. So once again, rest in peace, Kevin Mackey. Rest in peace, Lenny Wilkins. And with that said, we are going to get out of here. I'm going to just apologize in advance for my outburst. Again, the Cleveland Browns, that's what happens with the stupid Cleveland Browns. It's irritating. Thank y'all again, man, for tuning in. Once again, go to OhioEntertainmentAwards.org, category 36. Place your votes for Club Pizzle for Best Podcast. Help me bring that award home this year. I would greatly, 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 greatly appreciate it. Tune in next week, man. Happy Hour is back. Club Pizzle is gonna be back, and then next, I think the night before Thanksgiving, I think I'm gonna be live, and I think I'm gonna go live on all my socials, so the Facebook people can get an opportunity to check me out. I'll do those. My Twitch people, so be ready for that. It's gonna be a super show because I'm going out of town, and Thanksgiving is on a Thursday. Y'all know what y'all know, man. But again, thank y'all. OhioEntertainmentAwards.org, Club Pizzle Best Podcast. That's category 36. Y'all know what it is. Always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. And creators be great. Stay positive, because negative energy is trash. Until next week, y'all. Peace out.